A very warm welcome to you all. I am Southend Guy Paranormal.
Pat.
Is that you, Pat Tate?
Are you a man? Right, we've got a man here.
Yeah.
Right.
Adam.
Yes.
It's John.
John Ball. At the moment, this is Tina's pendulum. Alright, now I believe we have got John Ball.
We can come soon.
What's that?
You see that?
Okay. So. Okay. So.
It's great to have you back with us again. I'm Adam, and in this content, I'm going to look at the B17 that crashed by Allhallows near the Isle of Grain in Kent. This was the bomber that collided with Heavenly Body 2, the B17 that crashed near Canvey, the one I've already covered. And to hear the full story of what happened, click on the link above. This section I'm going to focus as much as I can on 44-6133, the bomber that crashed at Allhallows. So without further ado, here we go. This will be a mixture of content from AmericanAirMuseum.com, Kent Online, and some original documentation from 1944. So first off, I'm going to take from the actual Allhallows piece on American Air Museum, and it says below this is a sort of a detailed history of the area in which the bomber came down. Allhallows is a village on the northernmost side of the Hoo Peninsula in Kent. During World War I, there was an RFC airfield there, which later became an RAF station. The airfield closed in 1935, but became a designated emergency landing ground during World War II. In fact, a badly battle-damaged B-17 42-39808 from 534 Bomber Squadron of the 318 Bombardier Group, based at Ridgewell in Essex, made a crash landing on the old airfield in December 1st, 1943. Three of the crew, including the pilot Harold Heitinen, were wounded. The memorial to the crew of another B-17 44-6133, the aircraft we're interested in, which crashed on the beach on the 19th of June 1944 following a mid-air collision, can be found within the grounds of the Haven Holiday Park at Allhallows, just outside the main gate of Allhallows Yacht Club. So if you were to look at Google Maps, and you can see from this picture where the site of the plinth is. It's quite similar to the one over the other side, Canvey, down by the point. So that's one piece. The next part gives you some brief information about 44-6133. She was delivered to Tulsa on 10th of May 1944. Hunter 19th of the 5th, 44. Dow FD 29 5th, 44. Assigned to the 525 Bomber Squadron /379 Bombardier Group and based at Kimbolton on the 8th of 6th, 44. So that's the 8th of June 1944. On return from mission 19th of the 6th, 44, with Armand Ramchitti, co-pilot Bill Hadger, navigator Don Watson, flight engineer top turret gunner Cecil Tognazini, radio operator Dick Ritter, ball turret gunner John Burke, waist gunner Paul Haynes, tail gunner Warren Oakes. Killed in action. Bombardier Theo Chronopoulos returned to duty. Mid-air collision with 42-97942 Heavenly Body 2, which crashed off Canvey Point, Mudbank, Essex, UK. Salvaged. 44-6133 crashed at Allhallows on Sea, Kent, where there is now a memorial to her crew. As I already mentioned, the plinth is on the holiday park next to the yacht club. So the next piece is from Kent Online, dated 1st of July 2019. American airmen who died during the Second World War remembered with memorial plaque at Allhallows Holiday Park. Crowds descended on a holiday park to pay tribute to American airmen who died when their plane crashed during the Second World War. Members of the armed forces, air cadets and military enthusiasts joined family members of the crew of B17 Flying Fortress 44-6133, which collided with another B17 called the Heavenly Body 2 and hit the water just off Allhallows Beach on June the 19th, 1944. Its crew of 9 were just 15 minutes away from their base following their first combat mission, during which their aircraft had been severely damaged by German anti-aircraft fire when the tragedy happened. To coincide with the 75th anniversary, Allhallows resident Mitch Peake raised over £600 for a memorial plaque and information board to be installed at Allhallows Holiday Park to commemorate the 8 men from 44-6133 who died. They were unveiled at a ceremony on Saturday by Jean Cornish-Campbell, daughter of Theodore Chronopoulos, the sole surviving airman of 44-6133, and Noel Tognzini, the nephew of Cecil Tognzini, the only crew member whose body was never recovered. Theodore Chronopoulos remained in the military for 30 years following the incident and eventually retired to the island of Nahant, Massachusetts. So this next section is from original papers from 1944, and I'll put up the pictures of them. Bear with me because the second bit of this is a little harder to read due to the type print looking like it's worn away a little bit, but I'll do as best I can. So it reads: Confidential, Headquarters 379th Bombardment Group, AAF Office of the Intelligence Officer. Says the AAF Station, hash 117, dated 20th of June 1944. Subject: Accident Report. 2. Lieutenant Colonel Robert S. Kittle, Headquarters 379th Bombardment Group. 1. Following is a report on the collision of 2 of our planes while returning from the mission to Zydovsk on 19th of June 1944. 2 of our planes, AC-942 and AC-133, were seen to collide at 18:14 hours, 51 degrees 30 minutes north to 00 degrees 30 minutes east. I hope I've read that right, I do apologise. Shortly after entering a bank of cloud and haze, one of the ships crashed just east of Southend. 14 shoots in all were counted, and it is believed that most of these were overland. It is further reported that AC-133 struck near the radio compartment of the second element leader, AC-942. And then the second page reads, I might be repeating myself a little here. Headquarters 379th Bombardment Group, Army Air Forces, Office of the Statistical Officer, 25th of June 1944. Subject: Aircraft Accident Report. 2. Commanding Officer, 379th Bomb Group, AAF Station 117. 1. The following is a report covering the aircraft accident of aircraft 44-6133 and AC-42-97942 while returning from the operational mission of the 19th of June 1944. The AC aircraft collided at an altitude of 21,000 feet, 1840 hours, 51 degrees 30 minutes north, 00 degrees 30 minutes east, whilst returning from the operation mission on the above duty, which I presume is mentioned in the first page. The aircraft were in a cloud bank at the 6 of the collision. Very little is actually known as to what happened. It is believed aircraft 44-6133 pancaked down on AC 44-97942. AC 97942 crashed and burned just east of Southend, and AC 6133 crashed in the Thames River in the midst of a mined anti-tank. I can't read the next bit. This aircraft has been turned over to RAF number 86 for marine salvage action. B. Of the personnel, I think it says accounted, the following parachuted safely and returned to base uninjured. There's 6 crew members accounted for, which were all from Heavenly Body 2 by the looks of it. C. The following personnel parachuted safely but is hospitalised due to injuries received. That's second lieutenant, but it's hard to read. Their service number is 0-704164. D. The following personnel have definitely identified having been killed in action, which it goes on to list the crew members of 44-6133. 5 of them in the initial bit. E. The following personnel are missing in action and presumed to be in the wrecking of the aircraft 6133, which landed in the mined anti-tank area, I think that says. And there's a handwritten bit in there as well as the typed section. But that's basically the rest of the crew of 6133. And the second bit says, or number 2 says, no further information is available at this time concurring the identity at this time, confirming the identity or location of the above missing air crew member. And then it's signed off by Captain Air Force's Statistical Officer. I think that says, as I said, the print is quite faint on this, but I will put these in as well so you can see the pictures yourself. So that basically wraps up the 6133 side of things. As I said, the full information as to what happened will be in the original video that I did for the Heavenly Body 2. So as I say, the link's been put up earlier. Go back and check that out and that will give you the full story. So there we go. That's as much as I can give you about 6133. Next week you will see the paranormal investigation that Stella and I did, and you can see who came through to us. And it was again quite a profound night. I think we're definitely going back to Allhallows to hopefully conclude things there, and there may even be a third visit to the Canvey side as well, because I felt that we at least had Kaufman come through the navigator there, so it'd be nice to have maybe Stella and or Rudy there as well to see if we can help them if they need it. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this slightly brief video, and we will see you next week. God bless you all and love and light to you all. Take care. Bye bye.